Hello and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Nera and I look like a mess. I am on a 7-month backpacking trip and we are currently in Georgetown in Malaysia. It is the 23rd of March and I'm gonna go hiking today. But first, I think I need some breakfast.
I walked around for a bit looking for a breakfast place, but actually ended up just going to a little convenience store by the bus station where I got myself some noodles and a little pack of soy protein that I just prepared at the store and then sat down and ate for breakfast. Once I was done eating, I just hopped on the bus and rode it for about an hour until I was as close as I could get to the start of the hiking trail.
It says it's a 53-minute walk. It also says that it's 2.2 kilometers. And 2.2 kilometers is not supposed to take 53 minutes. So we're gonna see how long it takes. I guess if it's like a lot of uphill and stairs, then it might take a little longer, but 53 minutes still sounds like a lot. So we'll just see. Okay. This is hard. There are all these rocks along the way with numbers. They're like gradually climbing up. So this was 11. I've seen 8 and 5 and 4. I don't know what they're counting towards or how high they go. I've just spotted some monkeys. We saw monkeys in Khao as well, but it was sort of like a monkey temple and we had to like pay an entrance fee and it felt kind of like set up in a way, like the monkeys were being fed there. I don't know, feels like they were being drawn there for the tourists, so I really do prefer seeing monkeys just like in the wild like this.
As I usually do when I'm just out in nature, I ended up ditching my sandals after a while and just started walking barefoot instead. I then reached a little viewpoint where I stopped to mix some electrolytes with my water since I was sweating like crazy during this walk. And then I continued walking. I actually think I might have figured out what the rocks mean now, like the numbers, because we're obviously counting upwards. And if I'm looking at the map, there is like different hill stations and lookout points or rest stops, and they are numbered. So up ahead, there will be a hill station 33, and this is 31. So it would make sense for that to come up shortly. And if you keep walking on the track, you'll get to rest station 39. So yeah, I think it's like instead of kind of signs, there's just these rocks. And if you're going back down and the rocks are going down a number, then you're on the right track.
I arrived at a pretty big and open area and was a bit unsure of where to go, so I asked the guy if he knew the way, and he then proceeded to point me in the completely wrong direction.
Excuse me, Rainbow Rock? Is it that way? Is this on the map? That one?
No.
Is that way?
Down here.
Up? Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Terima kasih. I don't know, man. He said it was this way, but it wasn't very convincing. But we'll go this way. And if not, we'll just walk back. Ooh, look at that. Oh, wow. There's so many. That is crazy. Oh my god, I'm so sad. My camera just died, or my battery died. I met the sweetest woman. I mean, I guess you saw some of it, but not all of it. Her name was May. She was doing a hike with some other friends, and she was walking down and I was walking up. So I asked her, like, is Rainbow Rock up that way? And she was like, no, not this way, it's the other way. So the guy that wasn't sure about the way was in fact wrong. Are you local?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you've done a lot of hikes here? Yeah.
So we are not stopping, right? I want to show this lady.
You can just point. I'll find it.
I'm point. I show you. Huh?
Yeah. She was so sweet. She was like, no, I'll show you where it is. I'm like, that's totally fine. You can just point. She said go a bit and then turn. So yeah, she like left her group of friends. They were like taking pictures at some viewpoint. And she was like, I'll show you. So we walked for a bit together. So sweet. I love that. And then we met up with some other people. So she kind of stopped there and just like pointed me in the direction. I guess that was also like her friends. So thank you, May, for pointing me in the right direction. And hopefully this is it. If not, I had a great encounter, so I'm happy about that. If this ain't it, then I don't know what is, or how the fuck I get there. So I think this is my last chance, kind of.
I continued walking for quite some time, but I really just couldn't seem to find this viewpoint that I was looking for. And the further I walked, the more I started wondering if I was even on the right path.
I will check the map one last time, but I highly doubt it's actually gonna show me this fucking rock, because I don't see it and I don't even know where it's supposed to be. Okay, so it literally says I'm there and Rainbow Rock is here, so I'm just gonna insert my own rainbow on that rock. Perfect. Alright, we made it to Rainbow Rock. And there is this beautiful view over the city, and I just feel great being so high up. Look at that. I mean, it's not that great. There are some trees in the way, but you know what? We did it. We got to pretend Rainbow Rock, and I'm proud of me. At the start of the hike, I said that this can impossibly take 53 minutes since it's only 2.2 kilometers. That was at 9:55. It is currently 11:22, so I take back what I said. I was incorrect. I don't know if you can tell, but it's raining. I just finished my food and it is now raining. So that is my cue. I think it's time we leave. Actually, I think I'm just gonna keep walking for a little bit. Like, just in case the actual Rainbow Rock is just around the corner, it would be such a bummer to not go there and just settle for the pretend Rainbow Rock. Maybe it's just me and my stubbornness, but it would be nice. You guys will not believe where I am. Do you see that? Do you see this rainbow? This is actual Rainbow Rock. Oh wow, this is so much better than a shitty rock. Look at that.
Wow. And that's what I was saying, like, imagine that the actual rainbow rock was just like 2 minutes away from the rock I was sitting at. Wouldn't that suck? And guess what? Here it is. Literally a minute and a half from the pretend rainbow rock that I was sitting at. Okay, this is great. I'm happy now. I'm really happy. And the view here is a lot better, I will say. Ooh, and you can see like the bridge going from Penang to mainland. That's pretty cool. I'm very happy. As you can see from the massive grin on my face, I'm very happy. This stupid rock, like what even? It's a drawn rainbow on a rock and it can bring me this much joy. But yeah, I do feel accomplished. And I'm happy I saw the lady. I'm happy she pointed me in the right direction because I was clearly not going in the right direction. But here I am at the rock. The rain wasn't that bad. It like kind of rained for a few minutes, but then it stopped. And holy fuck, I really do enjoy this so much. And I think my favorite part of this is the quiet. And there's no one here. Like all throughout this hike, I passed like a few people, but they were all locals. Like there's no tourists here. And that is my favorite part. That and the quiet. The fact that it's just there's no one here. It's not like a touristy spot. I just love that so much. So yeah, I just had the most stupid photo shoot ever. Just like having fun with the rock, with the rainbow, and here's some pictures. I broke my freaking back, but the photo turned out so cool, so I am happy about that. But yeah, the sun came out again, so I am starting to get pretty warm. I'm not gonna stay out in the sun for too long because then I will definitely get burnt, but I am gonna enjoy this beautiful view for a little while longer. Oh my god, I'm so happy I found this rock. I'm so happy I didn't just go back when it started like dribbling down a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy the quiet for a bit more now though, and then I'm gonna head back. Biggest ant I've seen in my entire life. Glad I didn't step on him.
The walk back down was a lot smoother as I now knew where to go, and along the way I even found a tap that I'd somehow missed on my way up. So I just stopped to purify some water and filled up both of my water bottles again.
Such a good bottle. Highly recommend having one of these. And here's number 2. And now I'm gonna put on my sandals again. Alrighty, I made it down and I am so stinking happy that I did that hike, even though it was exhausting. But now we are gonna head back to my hostel because I need a shower and I need some good food. I sat down in that bus and I just completely crashed. Like, I'm so exhausted right now. My legs don't like properly work. But yeah, I'm walking towards my hostel now. Alright, so once again this thing happened, and by thing I mean I came back to my hostel, I took a shower, and then I spent the next couple of hours in my bed like this. And it is now almost 6 o'clock. I have not had dinner. I have not had any proper lunch either. So I forced myself out again. The thing now that like Ramadan is happening is also that like food shops all around are just like closed during the day, because obviously the majority of the people are not eating, so why would they be selling food? So it's not the easiest finding food, but obviously some places are still open. So I kind of just walked through all of that, all the like white little tents, it's like food stalls, but I didn't end up getting anything because I was just too stressed and overwhelmed. Because as you can see, there's like a shit ton of people, and there was just like so much going on, and I don't know what anything is, so that's not where I'm getting my dinner tonight. We will find something else.
I ended up finding some noodles on the side of the road and just decided to get that for dinner. It wasn't the best thing I'd ever eaten, but it also only cost me like 3 ringgits, so I guess that's fair. After I was done eating, I started making my way back to my hostel.
There's a rainbow in the sky. And I went to Rainbow Rock today. Coincidence? I think not. That is pretty cool. Second rainbow of the day. But now I am headed back to my hostel, and I figured I would just say goodbye to you guys here, or good night rather, because I will see you guys tomorrow. Still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do tomorrow, if I'm gonna leave, where I'm gonna go, but you guys will just have to wait and see. So yeah, good night, and I will see you guys in a second. Hello and good morning. It is the next day and currently around 11 o'clock because I just slept for a full ass 12 hours. I was apparently exhausted after that hike. I mean, I knew I was tired, but I didn't realize it was that bad. I'm also very, very sore today, so that's great. It's moving day and I'm super sore because yeah, it is moving day. I am leaving this place and I am going to Cameron Highlands. I was looking at buses yesterday and there was one at 9 a.m. and then there were a few at like 1. So I just booked the 1 p.m. one, and good thing I did because like I said, I needed to sleep. So yeah, it is 11 o'clock right now. I have just packed my bag, so everything's ready at the hostel. Now I'm just out to get some breakfast, and by breakfast I mean the same noodle thing that I had yesterday. And then I'm just gonna go back to the hostel and have my breakfast there, because they also have like boiling water and stuff and a pretty nice lounge area. So I'm just gonna sit there until it is time to check out and get to the bus station. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Let's go.
I walked past a bakery and saw that they actually had some sort of raisin bread, so I obviously had to buy that. I then went to the convenience store and got my noodles, as well as a few other snacks, and then started making my way back to the hostel again.
Alright, I am walking back to the hostel. I found raisin bread. Like, if this is as good as the 7-Eleven raisin bread, I might cry. I don't know, we'll see.
bus station. It is currently 12:40 and we're going to Cameron Highlands. However, I have not booked my accommodation yet because it's a 10-bed dorm and there are 9 beds available, so I figure it's not like they're gonna run out of space, so I might as well like do it when I get there, if that's possible. So I'm just gonna call them and see. Hopefully they pick up. Alright, that was easy peasy. I should just arrive. I don't even have to book anything in advance. So awesome. I figure I'll just do 2 nights to begin with, and then we'll see if I want to extend. Because like I said, I doubt it's gonna be fully booked, so I can probably just extend however much I want to, if I want to. And that is the plan. But for now, we're just gonna wait for the bus and actually get to the place. Yeah.
The bus ride was very comfortable, and there weren't a lot of people, so I actually had a full row to myself for the entire ride. I started listening to a new audiobook and spent most of the ride just looking out the window and eating some snacks. I even tried the raisin bread that I'd bought, and as you can probably guess by the look on my face, it was really good. As we got closer to Cameron Highlands, the landscapes just completely changed. Everything was just so green and incredibly beautiful. I hadn't even gotten to my destination yet, but I could just feel it in my soul that coming here was definitely the right decision.
Alright, I've just made it to Cameron Highlands. It is currently 22:06, and while I was on the bus, the guy from the hostel actually called me back and told me to give him a call when I arrived and he would pick me up here. So just had a phone call. He said he would be here shortly in a tiny Mr. Bean car, whatever that is. Alright, I think I found him.
So
Lady,
I can help you with a small bag.
Take that one, I'll take the big
You know
one.
why? No, I'm having chest problem.
Oh, really?
Lately.
Oh, that's not good.
Very sucked, you know.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, wow. So this day took quite a turn. It is currently 20 to 10 in the evening, and like I told you guys, the guy said he was gonna pick me up, so I gave him a call and he came in his Mr. Bean car, this tiny little yellow car, picked me up. He was so sweet. As we were driving to this place, his hostel, he was like, yeah, so I'm gonna put you in a private room instead of the dorm that I said that I wanted to rent. And I was like, oh, okay, well, how much is that gonna be? And he's like, no, it's gonna be the same, like I'm just gonna put you there instead, because we already have some people in the dorm and the private room is empty, so you're just gonna get that one instead. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna complain about that. That is amazing. And it's only like 25 ringgits, which is so incredibly cheap, and for a private room, like, yes, I'll take it. We arrive and he has these 5 incredibly sweet dogs. Like, oh my god, my heart was so happy to just see dogs again, like dogs that I can actually like pet and play with, and not like stray dogs that I kind of have to be a bit wary of. So yeah, that was just really, really nice. And this hostel is located like in a freaking forest on top of a hill, so the view here is also incredible. It's obviously like dark right now, so I can't show you guys, but I will do that another time. Yeah, he shows me around the hostel and my room, which is, let me just, this whole thing and this massive bed. There's a sink over there as well. It's all mine. I was looking at the room and I was like, this is bigger than my like apartment I had when I was a student in uni. Like, this room is massive, and I haven't had a room this big to myself in ever. I don't think I've ever had a room this big to myself, so that's really cool. Happy about that. I did meet some people from this hostel as well, like just when I arrived, and 2 of them were going to the night bazaar. Then we also went to an Indian place and just had some like actual dinner. But yeah, this place is just, oh, it's so nice. And I think it's just what I needed. He also asked, because apparently he takes like volunteers here, so he recently just had a few Danish people to volunteer at this place, but they actually left today, so he asked if I would consider volunteering here, and I am actually thinking of doing that maybe, because I was like having a moment yesterday where I was kind of just like thinking about like traveling and everything, and a part of me kind of just felt tired of constantly moving around and having to like figure out what's next and seeing new places. And obviously I really enjoy it, and I feel like Penang just like kind of lit a spark in me that like wanted to explore and wanted to do those things. But I also feel like it's like going very up and down. Like I had that little spark, but then I got really tired again, and I feel like it might be good for me to kind of just stay in one place for a bit. And yeah, I think this might be the place. This might be where I can stay for like a week or something and just like volunteer around the place and play with the dogs and do lots of cool hikes, because there's loads of that here, and just like enjoy being in one place, if that makes sense. Because I feel like that's something I probably need, because I have been on the road for like 3.5 months, almost 4 months, and it's not that I'm getting tired of it, but it is definitely, it's a lot. It can be a lot, especially after you've done it for a while. So I think I need like a little break. Yeah, I think this might be it. I have not fully decided if I want to stay and volunteer here or if I want to stay for like a week, but most likely I will. But yeah, we'll see. But that was the little update, and this will also be the end of the vlog. I feel like it's been a long one, but yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you want to see more, then as always, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.
That was stupid. I just went upstairs to go downstairs and get my camera. That was stupid. Let's be real. Not doing that again. Maybe I will. This is definitely someone's home. So I don't think that's the right way. Let's go back. So we're leaving Penang. We're leaving Penang.
Rainbow rock is actually human-made rainbow.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Not the natural rainbow.
No, I saw that. Nice, my phone is so sweaty. Why haven't I done that? There was a reason. Now I don't remember. We have some dogs up front. They were barking at the couple that just walked past. They're also wagging their tails, so I'm a bit confused. Like, do they want to play? Do they want to like bite me?